Lucy, thank you for that. That means the world to me. Coming from somebody as beautiful as you are, inside and out, I've always admired. A couple of years above me, in Fladbury, the village where we grew up. And as the daughter of John Champion, the rector of Fladbury Parish, the very person that introduced me to God, and I was glad to have had the chance to visit Pershore and thank him for doing so whilst he was still around. And when I visit Fladbury, I just have a look to my left as I walk towards the entrance to the church, because he's buried in the finest location in that graveyard, and you know why? Because he was so loved, he deserves it. And so you know what it is to have an amazing father. You know what it is also to have had a very challenging life and to leave the country to start a new one. Here I am in another country where life is amazing. I mean, truly amazing. But right now I wish I was in Fladbury with my mother, or at the hospital reading a good book, or with my headphones on listening to the new Peter Gabriel album, or the album that came out 2 weeks ago from Jessie Ware, or listening to your singing, some of the most angelic, beautiful singing with Anuna. Is that how you pronounce it? Anuna? You and your husband Michael have created the very finest music to come out of Ireland since Clannad. And there's a lot of great music comes out of Ireland. We've got U2. We've got 1,000 others I could mention. But I'm not going to, because this message is about my father, who art in hospital, as I said, and he's going to be fine. Vaya con Dios, as the Spanish say. He's had health issues, and he's looked after his body very well. My mother says he's known as one of the three wise men of Worcestershire, and he always will be. Patriarch of the Borchardt family. Like you, I come from an extraordinary family, and he will never be forgotten by any of us that grow up in Fladbury and have had the privilege to know him. And it is about, I'm talking to you at 12:30, expecting him to wake up within the next couple of hours. And he sent a really upbeat message this morning saying all is well, might even be home this afternoon. But last night he said, I think I'm going to be here for a few days, so we will see. I will keep people posted, but I have had so many lovely messages this morning. I had a really good talk with Charlotte, and although I'm a long way away from home, Fladbury, my father, is in my heart, always has been. He's the first man I met, and just extraordinary. Absolutely, I'm so lucky to have him. So, thank you, Lucy, and I know my parents will be watching this, the rest of the family will be watching this, and I'm sorry about recent misunderstandings, but it is the present and the future that matters. The word present is English for a couple of different things. Now, in the United States, present means now, and a lot of people who are enlightened talk about Eckhart Tolle's philosophy of have a great now, and couldn't stress how important that is. But what we also call a present, they call a gift. Now, if you live in the United States or Canada and you send a present to Germany, don't put on the customs declaration that it's a gift, like so many people have done. Because what does gift mean in German? Poison. They say the United Kingdom and the United States are two countries divided by the same language. Well, that's nothing compared to the division caused by having a different language. And we're all the same, you know. You know, we've got a German royal family that are quite amazing. My family's German and Dutch and English and Polish and German as well, more German, French, with a bit of Scandinavian, a bit of Italian thrown in there. Why Italian? Because 2,000 years ago, thousands of pushy Italians turned up in the UK and took over for a few hundred years. So we're all Italian, whether you like it or not. We're not as bad as Frank Rizzo from New York. You either know who Frank Rizzo is or you don't. Look him up. Anyway, on that jolly note, thank you for being there, Lucy, and thank you for noticing when you must get thousands of posts on social media wanting to take in your attention for some reason you noticed today. So you've always been there, and I plan to be in Ireland in a couple of weeks' time. Would love to see you and the family. Take care.